this. Or I'll say, do you like that? And she'll say, it's okay for you. Which means no, she doesn't. Okay, but she actually wanted to borrow my dress from Tribal. Ooh, I just saw my favorite jewelry designer. He's coming up. Okay, but right now, one of my favorite skincare brands, and we launched this recently. It was the first time we've ever done the ELEMIS Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads as a trio. And you know why we did it? Because they had a Today's Special Value not that long ago. These came on the air to accompany the Today's Special Value, and they sold out literally within seconds. So we rushed and got as many as we could back in, and we bundled it in a trio. Do you know why we did that? Because this is one of their most popular products, one sold every 60 seconds around the world, and we wanted to give you a value that nobody else in the world has. So here it is. Each one of these 60 pads, so you're going to get 180 pads. Each one of these containers is normally $65, so 3 would be $195. We are saving you almost $100. You're getting them home for under $20 and free shipping and handling. Emer Gillen is here with us. And you know, I think about how this is skincare for any age, teen and up. But as we age, and this is over 50 and fabulous, we really need this type of exfoliation.
We sure do, because you know, it's a problem that so many of us have, whether it's enlarged pores, open pores, blocked pores, texture on the skin that might be rough, dry. It could be tone irregularities. You know, you might have one area that's darker, patchier than the other, or just general aging. These are your daily exfoliating facial pads that are going to improve the texture and tone of your skin and do it in the ELEMIS Skin Kind, Skin Friendly way.
They are awesome. So when you talk about the skin kind way, this is exfoliating physically and chemically.
It is,
but in a way that's gentle enough that you can do it twice a day.
Exactly.
And you want to do that because gentle does not mean ineffective. In this case, gentle is incredibly effective. Let's take a look at the before and afters. And I'm telling you, if you're not using a step like this, a chemical exfoliation in your routine, you are truly missing out. Okay, she got a complete overhaul in the quality of her skin in 2 weeks.
I love that word, Sandra, overhaul, because that's exactly what's happened here. And this is using the pad morning and then another one in the evening time to completely change the texture, the tone, the evenness, the clarity, the smoothness, the radiance, the brightness of her skin.
The pores. Where did the pores beside her nose going down to her mouth? They like disappeared on her kind of upper cheek. They disappeared after 2 weeks.
And pores are not just exclusive to, you know, teenage, adolescent skin when your skin is oily.
It gets worse as we age.
It does. And why that happens is because as we lose the elasticity in our skin and our skin starts to sag and drop, those pores, it's like they've lost the scaffolding from underneath them. So with this patented technology of enzymes that we have saturated into each and every pad, lactic acid to further improve that exfoliation, that clarity, that buffing effect that we're giving your skin, and then a probiotic ferment complex in here to ensure we're leaving behind a skin that is healthier and more balanced than we started. So and that's why these are amazing.
And I would recommend, if you love ELEMIS skincare, just work these right in. But even if you've never used any ELEMIS skincare, every single person can benefit from these. All you have to do is when you wash your face, this will be your next step, and then put whatever you want on top of it.
Exactly.
Why you want to get these now is because we are going to give you, gosh, up to a 6-month supply, really, depending on how often you use them. And you're going to save $100. 3 easy payments of $19.80 instead, with free shipping and handling, instead of $195. We know you love these. They sold out on our Today's Special Value Day. We brought them back at a phenomenal sale price.
And do you know why a chemical exfoliation is so important? Because there's something that's acts like a glue that holds the bonds to your skin, those dead skin cells. Let's take a look at our animation here, and you can see really clearly what's happening. As we sweep over the skin with that textured side of the pad, we're laying down that phenomenal patented serum onto your skin. It is working to dissolve the glue that's bonding and holding those dead skin cells to your skin. And then we sweep across the complexion with the smooth side of the pad to lift off, alleviate, and free your skin from all of that dead skin and impurities that clogs your pores, blocks your skin, causes breakouts, causes rough, dry texture, but also is staggering your skin from its natural radiance and glow.
This is obviously a more mature woman. just using these pads, look at the difference in her skin. In fact, for anyone who's worried that exfoliation will leave you more red, her skin's actually much more even in the after.
Yeah, and that's
take a look at this woman. Yeah, I mean, that is actually amazing because you're getting a physical from just kind of the little nubbies on them. You're also getting a chemical exfoliation, yet after 2 weeks, her skin tone has improved. She's not all red and bumpy in the after.
Yep.
This is skincare that is highly effective. And when you talk to skincare experts like Emer, but even, you know, dermatologists and people who, you know, do not present skincare, do you know what they say? As you get older, you really need to be doing some kind of liquid exfoliation, not just a scrub, but something that gets down there and kind of enzymatically cleans everything away.
And stimulates the skin. And that's what happens as we get older, is our skin gets tired, it gets lazy, and the natural renewal slows down. This is the natural general process of our skin. So what we want to do with the enzymes that are patented within this technology of serum that we have in each and every pad is not only are we lifting off the dead skin cells that's dulling your complexion, blocking your pores, we're stimulating cell regeneration. That is core and key to all of our skin, particularly when we're aging.
Here's the other thing though, it makes everything you put on top work better.
It does.
So all that skincare, whether it's ELEMIS or something you got, you know, at another store or something, it will all work better if it's not going on these dead, dry skin cells that you might not even be able to see. You just don't know why your skin's dull. Well, guess what? They form a barrier where your skincare sits on top. This removes the barrier. In fact, let's show that again. We have an animation. I'm very passionate, as you can tell, about these because I know how well they work, and I also know we're the only ones on the planet that have this value.
They're a real game changer. So you use the waffle texture, you sweep over the complexion, you lay down that patent technology of serum. It's going to unglue the bonds that are holding and binding those dead skin cells to your skin. Sweep over your complexion with the smooth side of the pad. You're going to use these morning and evening after you've done your cleanse, and then you go right ahead and apply any of your facial serums or moisturizers afterwards for the smoothest clarity, and it's really about the condition of your skin that we're improving.
Thanks so much, Emer. $195 value that you're getting home for 3 easy payments of $19.80. Award